Okay. Next point is factors involved in designing machine foundations. Okay, what are the factors you have to consider? Okay, this point will be asked in the examination for 4 marks. Okay, the foundation is in transmitting the static or dynamic load of the machines to the ground. Okay, for the static like transformer, and for the rotating machines like maybe your DC machines or maybe your induction machines. Okay, for the designing the foundation for the machine, the factors like weight of the machines, its HP capacity, speed of the rotations, type of drives, soil condition, etc. must be taken into consideration. Okay, well, for the design of the foundations, you have to consider all these factors. What is the weight, and what is the its capacity, HP capacity, and what is the speed of rotations. Okay, and which type of drive you are using, and what is the soil conditions where you are doing your foundations. Okay, then the machine foundations are not based on any definite calculations, but they are dependent on practical industrial experience and the data available. So means we cannot say that if you are doing if definite calculations, and on the basis of calculation I am doing a foundation. Okay, it is totally false, because what is the exact situations, okay, of that particular space, means mostly considering the soil resistivity. Okay, we have to take on for consideration all this. You are having your practical uh, background when you are working there. Then what is the industrial experience and whatever the data available with you. Okay, regarding the machine foundation should satisfy the following requirements. Okay, the first point is the foundation should be horizontal in level, means the foundation must be in horizontal. Then the second point is the foundation must be rigid. Okay, then the third one is it should be free from vibrations, because it will affect on your machine performance, and it may get injury to the person who is operating that machines also. Okay, if the excessive vibrations are producing. Then the next point is it should transmit both static and dynamic weight of the machine to the ground. Okay, means it will transmit static and dynamic weight, okay, of the machine to the ground. Okay, then the next point is the foundation should be free from defects like cavities, pits, surface cracks. Okay, we have to consider this point also. Okay, if you are having a cracks, it may uh, create problem for you in future also. Okay, when the machines are in continuously operating conditions. The next point is the foundation should be made from concrete mixture, that is cement, sand, water in definite proportions. Okay, while doing a foundation you have to made a proper proportion of the cement, sand as well as water. Okay, so that it is having an equal quantity or definite proportions. Okay, whatever the standard proportions, okay, you have to consider that one. And you have to do the procedure. Okay, the design of foundation should ensure against sinking of foundation by distributing the load over as much as soil area in relation with soil bearing capacity. Means you have to consider also which type of soils is present there when you are doing their foundations. Okay, you have to consider also soil resistivity. Okay, then the next point is the foundation should not slide over the soil due to horizontal thrust of running machine. This is achieved by sufficient frictional resistance between foundation block and soils. Okay, while doing the foundations, you have to take care. It should not be slide over. Okay, the soil due to the in horizontal thrust of the your running machines. Okay, and you have to do by using a sufficient frictional resistance between the your foundation block and soil. Okay, and next point is the foundation should be designed that the resultant force possesses within the block to prevent the turning of the machine. Means you have to use the block. Okay, so that your machines, okay, turning machine or your rotating machines, okay, should not be moved. Okay, and cannot create any critical situations, okay, during the operation conditions. Okay, then you have to do a following arrangements can be done to minimize the vibrations. Okay, how you can minimize the vibrations? The first point is the machine itself should be isolated from the adjacent structure by vibration absorbing material, so that the vibrations caused may not induce any adverse effect on the neighboring structures. Okay, means you have to each machine isolated from the another structures. Okay, suppose if your nearby machines will be uh, having create some vibrations. Okay, but it will not be affected to your next machines. Okay, means whatever when you are doing a vibrations. Okay, sorry, when you are doing a foundations, you can keep in mind you have to prepare a separate foundation structure, and it is not a interrelated to each other. The second point is the machine must be rigidly bolted to the foundations. Okay, this point should be consideration. Okay, it should be a rigidly bolted to the foundation. Then the next point is the insulating material is laid between bed plate of the machine and foundation block. Means you have to use the insulating materials. Okay, so that it will not be create any vibrations. Okay, because we are using an any insulating materials like rubbers or whatever, which is to be suitable and convenient for that machines for the smooth operation. Next point is the isolation material is laid between the foundation and the ground on which it is supported. Means you have to also use the isolation material, okay, in between the foundation and the ground. Okay, and last point is the foundation material in the form of spring is laid between bed plate of machine and foundation work. Okay, means you have to use in the form of spring also. You have to use the isolation material, okay, in between the blade plate of machine and foundation work.